There's getting feedback from your boss, then there's getting good feedback from your boss. There is a difference. CEO and founder of LaSalle Network, Tom Gimbel, here on how you can give the best feedback. Hello, Tom.
Micah, how are you?
I'm good. So there is a difference. I mean, when your boss says, hey, come on in for a little bit, I just want to talk, you get scared right away, don't you?
Absolutely. The majority of employees do. And this is why, especially the less interaction that you have. When you're around somebody all the time and they want to have a talk with you, it doesn't come across as scary. And the biggest thing that we coach people on, both employees and managers, is the more frequency you can have regular meetings, whether it's good or bad, then people aren't going to come in being defensive and scared all the time if it's a regular occurrence. And then sometimes it's neutral, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Right, and get stressed out. Okay, so you have a few bullet points. Before the meeting, the boss should pretty much do what?
So what we need to do is, and the tips are really on the manager side, is that the boss wants to reflect on what the other person may be going through. So whether they're young or old or somewhere in the middle, is that think about what could this person be thinking about? Maybe they have a mortgage and their spouse just lost their job. Maybe their kid's sick. Maybe they just moved out of their parents' house and got an apartment. You know, they have expenses. What's going on? Number two is you want to meet in person. If you can avoid Zoom or a conference call when you're giving somebody constructive criticism, as we used to call it in the old days, or feedback, that's important. And then prepare, what's the key message you want to get across? Right? That you believe, usually it should be, you believe in this person and you want them to be better.
So you're kind of personalizing it.
Yeah, you're giving somebody feedback on, listen, I really care about you. I want you to be great. And there's a couple areas I saw that I think you could improve on. I'd love to share those with you.
And that kind of puts the person at ease right away. Now, during the meeting, though, it's a little bit different, right?
Yeah. You know, when you get into a meeting, number one, the majority of people are doing it probably at a desk or across a conference room. So there's already a barrier, albeit physical, in between you. And so you've got to set the conversation up on a positive tone of, I really am excited about your future. I want you to be here. And I've told you all the good things you do. If I don't correct you on some of the other areas, you're not going to reach your full potential, right? Number two is don't overtalk. You gotta shut up and listen, because if there's silence, that awkward silence is your best management tool. Give people a chance to think, breathe, and let them talk first. And then at the end, reaffirm the support and say, I assume you want to know the areas you can improve so we can help you together get that promotion or that raise or wherever you're going down your road.
That is so important, that support, knowing that they're behind you regardless of what went on in that meeting or what happens in the meeting. But then after that meeting, it's not over.
No, it's definitely not over. And you need to continue to give reinforcements, both positive and constructive. So you want to acknowledge the positive changes. So if somebody's now doing something better and making those changes, acknowledge that both verbally and in writing. You have visual learners and audio learners. And then invite them back and say, hey, I've really seen you pick up. Let's make this a regular occurrence once a month, once a quarter, where we can go through these things together and continue on this upward trend. What usually happens is that when somebody starts to do something well, then a manager diverts attention from that person, thinks they're all fixed, goes on to the other problem. And then what you've got now is that person's going to fall back into that rut. So you've really got to be conscious of continuing to give that support and then giving them the same tips and tools that allowed them to progress.
It's important to have that reinforcement. It's also important to know that the boss hasn't forgotten you. They're still on your side. They're still there trying to help you, and they're still a part of the whole network.
Yeah, I think the number one thing, Micah, that managers forget is this empathy card. They forget what it's like when their boss brings them into a meeting.
Yeah.
They forget about what, and too often, you know what, I don't want anyone to sugarcoat this for me. I'm Mr. Tough Guy or Girl. And that's crazy, is that how you process information and how your subordinates process information can be entirely different. And you've got to think about those people and figure out a communication method that works for each of your members of your team.
Sounds good, Tom. Always nice talking with you on a Monday, even though if it's a rainy Monday.
Well, next Monday, the Bears will have won and we'll be in better moods all around.
Let's hope so. Bye, Tom. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.